Got all these bets. Got all these bets. These bet slips, and I don't know what to do. All right. Oh, my glasses. Gotta put the glasses on. I still don't know what to do. Oh. You know what? You know what I have to do? I have to call up the PD King, CJ. I gotta call him up.
Yo, what's good, dude? Yeah, I know, man. There's so much stuff to bet on today. I really haven't even gone into anything, haven't researched anything. I know, crazy, right? You know what? Let me add Tommy to the call. I guarantee you he's got his bet slip made up already. Dingers, the whole 9 yards. Let me just add him to the call real quick. Hold on.
Do it. Mizorowski, the Scoobs. Decisions. Oh, hang on 1 second. That's CJ. Maybe he can help. How's it going, pal? You too? Dude, I got no idea what to do. Got no advice to give you. But you know who does have advice? The parlay guy. Yeah, Rob the parlay guy. Yeah, let's go ahead and phone him in. Hang on 1 second.
Oh, is that Tommy? Let me see what Tommy wants. What's up, Tommy Stats? What's going on? You don't know what to put on your bet slips? And you talk to none of you know what to put on your bet slips. I've been polishing me and PD King's golf trophies, and I haven't had time to do any research. All right, how about I call Kel Dog and see what he's got for his bet slips? All right, hold on.
The Phillies, no, they got a weird mascot. I can't do that. The Cardinals, that's a little bit of a stretch. Oh, who is that? Oh, what's up, Rob? I know, dude. I can't find anything either. Like, what are we supposed to bet on? There's nothing going on. What do you bet? Don't talk about Ethel like that. That's a little rude, okay? You know what? Let me hang on. Let me just call Parker. Let me see what he has to say, and then we'll go from there. That's all we gotta do. All right? All right. I'll talk to you later. Hey, Parker.
Hey, Kel. Hey, guys, what's up? Guys, I'm going to work. Just watch Just the Bet Slips on X and YouTube, presented by Fanfare Sports Network, weekdays at 6 and weekends at noon.
Of course! Just the bet slips!
On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Just the Bet Slips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring you the hot tips, to help your bet slips. That's right, everybody. We are here on an amazing day today, an amazing Monday, and getting ready for a new slate, a new fun-filled things. I don't know what else I want to say about it, but yeah, that's where we're at. That's what we're doing today, and we're trying to get those hot tips out for you, so that way you can help your bet slips. It is a crazy show. We're going to try to be quick today, as Rob's going to bounce early, and we're going to try to get everything in that we can. But yeah, the weekend was good and then bad for our bets. On the weekend, I had a decent Saturday and then not so great yesterday, but y'all didn't see my bets yesterday, so not that big of a deal. But yeah, we're going to get at it. But before we do that, we must do the things that make sure that we do not get sued, and that is the disclaimer. First off, we are not professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. You're not gambling more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. And number 3, gambling can be addictive, so please seek the help if you need it. Call 1-800-GAMBLER to get the help and resources you need if you find yourself falling down into the perils of gambling addiction. And just know that other people are with you. So don't be afraid to tackle this thing on your own. So 1, we are not professional gamblers. 2, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. And number 3, gambling can be addictive, so please utilize 1-800-GAMBLER if you find yourself in those perils. We're not affiliated with or sponsored by any specific sportbook, as the 3 of us use 4 different total sportbooks altogether. Mainly because we're all degenerates, but we at least do it responsibly and at our own risk. And but we're not, like I said, we're not affiliated with or sponsored by any sport book, but we are sponsored by Nevin Eyewear. We get a two free link in the description, shipping over $50. So 30% off or buy one, get two free. Link in the description below. Get your Nevin Eyewear and support Just the BetSlips here at Nevin Eyewear. So they are our flagship sponsor, Nevin Eyewear, getting the sunglasses you deserve for the price you need. That's Nevin Eyewear. Love it. Make sure you get that description link in the below. Pat, are you going to be able to drop that into the chat for X for us? That'd be massive if you could. So yeah, Nevin Eyewear. Can't say it enough. Nevin Eyewear. Go get your sunglasses. These are just some of the styles that are on the screen. Pat's rocking the blood red, the blood fade, or something like that.
Blood fade. Yep.
Blood fade. So yeah, there are a bunch of different styles, a bunch of different colors, color palettes. So make sure you go check out what you got. And like I said, you can get 30% off one pair, or you can buy one and get two free with the link in the description below. Also, you get free shipping of any order over $50. So go ahead and do that as well. Thank you, Nevin Eyewear, for being our flagship sponsor. Next, it is. Ooh, hold on. There we go. Why am I getting rung up here? Somebody's calling me. It's craziness. But we are going to Only Dingers, and it's Christian Yelich at plus 450 today, according to Tommy's stats. I do not have any explanations from him, but he has been on a tear as of late, and I'm sure that he has a massive reason why. I don't know for sure here. Maybe they'll leave me a voicemail. I'm going to pull up Baseball Savant because that's usually my place that I go first for anything like this. Let's see what we got here. Eduardo Rodriguez. He has faced him a couple times. Not really a lot of success, but I know Yelich has been on a tear as of late. If I pull up Baseball Reference, he'll probably tell me why. Christian Yelich. Let's see here. He's been hitting it solid. In his last 3 games, he has 5 hits. So he's been hitting it solid. So maybe he's just planning that Christian Yelich is going deep. I'm not really seeing anything that tells it. Maybe it's a feeling. Maybe it's gas. We don't know. But he's going with Christian Yelich on the Only Dingers today. Pablo Sanchez versus Andy Frazier. Might have to do with Eduardo Rodriguez not pitching well as of late. That probably is the reason why. So we'll go from there. But that is the Only Dingers of the day. And then we move to Just the Bags. He's got Pete Alonso with 2+ hits. He has had success against Christopher Sanchez in the past. So I'm sure that's the reason why he's going for Pete Alonso, because he has a double and a homer against Christopher Sanchez in the past. So he's 4 for 21 against him. So not a great batting average. However, he has had some total base success against him. And then he's going with Pasquantino, Henderson, and Harper all to get a hit. Pasquantino has been on fire. You're going to see that in a little bit when we get to the PD of the day, as that's where I'm going. Gunnar Henderson has been on a tear as of late as well, and he's going up against not the greatest of starters for Boston with Bernardino, Brennan Bernardino, who, again, fastball velo is down. Gunnar Henderson likes to clue in on the fastball. So there you go. And then Harper has been hitting well. He hasn't been hitting dingers for me, unfortunately, but Bryce Harper has been getting the hits as of late. So he's had a hit in 5 straight, I want to say. So definitely go ahead and grab that bottom play there with Bryce Harper, Gunnar Henderson, and Vinny Pasquantino. I'm confirming, yes, Bryce Harper has had a hit in 5 straight, if not longer. At least
5 straight?
5. 6.
At least 5.
He has a hit. He has a hit in 7 straight.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think it's 7.
Yeah. I just could see 5 straight. We also don't know what the odds are to parlay them together because I did not do them, and I'm really terrible at my job. Hey, what are you going to do? But yes, those are the odds separately. Is Pete Alonso 2+ hits or 2+ total bases, at plus 130, and then you got Vinny Pasquantino, Gunnar Henderson, and Harper to get a hit. All three of those together at plus 192. So that is just the bags for today. Next, but certainly not least, let's go ahead and jump into the performance double of the day, brought to you by the PD King. And the PD King is bringing you Vinny Pasquantino, 2+ hits, runs, RBIs, and a Royals money line at plus 168. That's a little boosted. I think it's like 140 something if you get it without the boost. But here's the reason why it's the stats, baby. Listen, Vinny has hit 2+ in his last 5. He has 21 total hits, runs, RBIs in his last 5 games, including 4 homers in that same span. And the Chicago White Sox are not good, and the Royals have won 7 of 10. So I'm taking the Royals being a little bit hotter. The White Sox, who are winners of 3 of their last 10, I just feel like I know it's a division rivalry. I know the Royals are going to Chicago, but that's another reason why I take Vinny Pasquantino with the hits, runs, and RBIs, because I know he's going to the Royals are going to get 5 half innings at the dish. I always feel better about taking the guys on the road if I need hits, runs, and RBIs, because I know I'm going to get 9 half innings with their team at bat. It's not always the case with the home team, as you know, sometimes they only get 8 times if they win. So regardless, feel good about the Pasquatch getting a hit versus Shane Smith. I mean, he's probably the best pitcher for Chicago, but that's really not saying much, as the White Sox are just a straight up dumpster fire. They're almost as bad as the Colorado Rockies, and that's saying something, because the Rockies are going to beat the White Sox's bad record from last year, I think. So, but that's performance double of the day. Vinny Pasquantino, 2+ hits, runs, RBIs, and the Royals money line. Get it at plus 168 if you got a little boost. I think I have a 15% boost on this bad boy to get it to 168. So that is your performance double of the day, brought to you by the PD King. Also brought to you by Nevin Eyewear. Make sure you check out the link in the description below. There she is. Check out your Nevin Eyewear. Next, certainly not least, is the 750 Club. Rob, what you got for us today, man?
All right, since DraftKings every Monday gives us a 33% boost on hits, runs, and RBIs, we're going to take it and run with it. So I've got Ryan Mountcastle, 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs. He's on a 10-game hitting streak. He's hit 2+ in 6 of his last 7, so why not today? I also like Vinny Pasquantino. He's got 30 over his last 7 games, and he's on a 7-game hitting streak. Jacob, I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, Mars, or is it Marcy?
That I don't know.
Jacob Marcy, 2+ hits, RBIs. There you go. He's got 23 in his last 7 games, and he's on a 7-game hitting streak. And lastly, Bryce Terang, 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs. He's got 22 over his last 7 games. He's on a 7-game hitting streak, and he's 3 for 5 versus the pitcher he is facing today. I got this at plus 857 with the 33% boost. It's plus 1140.
Who does Marcy play for?
The Marlins, I think.
Marcy. Let's see.
I'm actually looking. I can't even find him in Baseball Reference.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's with a K. That's why.
Oh, that's
Jacob with a K and not with a C.
Jacob. Is he a Marlin?
He is a Marlin. 100% a Marlin.
I was pretty sure he's a Marlin.
He is 1,000% a Marlin. He's a Marlin center fielder.
All right. I'm betting him right now.
He is 1,000% on a 7-game hitting streak. And yeah, he's been playing well. Yeah.
I also bet it on DraftKings, so you can find it on there.
So there you go. Yes, and 857 DraftKings boosted to 1140 if you get that 33% boost on hits, runs, and RBIs. If you don't use it on the Nerfy, you either got to pick between Nerfy or Yerfy, or the hits, runs, RBIs. You go ahead and use it on the hits, runs, RBIs. You get that 33% boost. Get this bad boy at 1140. You want to go ahead and boost that bad boy. I think that's it for the segments. Unless Pat, you got a 222 that you want to throw out real quick?
No,
right.
222. Nope.
No worries then. Let's go ahead and just jump right into those segments, and there it is, the tabletop.
Bang.
Tommy, TDD stats going with the tabletop. He's got.
Look at how good I point. Kel doesn't know how to do this.
He's on point with the points.
No, but I'm better, and so is Rob. He is third ranked when it comes to pointing.
He's out of practice too. You know, we need to see him.
That's fair. But did you not see? I did the finger guns, and it was perfect.
It was good.
It's Cal just doesn't know what's going on at this point.
Well,
I hope he hears
hopefully
this.
Tommy Stats does, because he's got a 4-leg strikeout parlay today. He's got Sengo 3+, Schittler, Ryan, and Sanchez for 4+, getting in a little bit of plus money there. He's taking a lot of low bets, but he's trying to see the ball go through the hoop. So that's where he's at. Let's go ahead and pull these up, and I can give you more stats on that. Sanchez, in 123 plate appearances versus the Mets roster, has a 30.9% K rate. I can talk about that here in a little bit as well. Let's see here. Schittler has never faced the Nationals lineup, but this Nationals lineup literally got struck out a bunch over the weekend versus this Phillies starting pitching. So, yeah, I feel like 4 is pretty easy for him. And then we have Ryan. Joe Ryan is facing the Blue Jays lineup. They can sometimes not be massively strikeout prone, but he has struck out this roster at a 24% clip in 101 plate appearances in his career. So feel good about Joe Ryan getting 4+ Ks. He's been a strikeout machine this year outside of a handful of games. And then let's see here. Who's the last one? Yeah. I'm not seeing the last one. Why am I not seeing Shingo? Where are you at?
See Orioles?
Oh, there he is. Yeah, there he is. I found him. Not really a good history versus this Red Sox lineup, but I think he's just betting against his Red Sox because he knows they're on the road, and the Orioles have been playing better ball. So, I mean, he probably couldn't go any lower than 3+. The Red Sox do strike out a lot this year. And even though they went up against the Yankees and looked good versus the Yankees, they're still striking out a decent percent clip. He also has the Tigers money line, scoop all day, so got to take the Tigers money line, and then he's got the Yankees money line as they, as we already talked about, they're going up against a Nationals team that's just not that great. They do have fight, but not great regardless. So he's taking both of them as a parlay together at +113. So good luck, Tommy Stats, with your bets. Next tabletop is the PD King. I've got 4 performance doubles, and then I've got a bunch of other action. So let's go ahead and into them. I am taking the performance double of the day on my tabletop today, as I'm taking the Pasquatch 2+ and the Royals money line. I'm also going 2+ hits, runs, RBIs for Michael Harris and the Braves money line. They're going up against the Marlins, who haven't been playing as well of late, and Harris has been on fire to go over the second half. Just some numbers of the second half compared to his first half. His first half, his batting average was 210. His on-base percentage was 334. His slugging percentage was 317. You do the math for the OPS, it is 551. He was ranked 155th out of qualified hitters in OPS in the first half of the season. Since we have gone from the All-Star break, Michael Harris is batting 382, ranked second in qualified hitters. OBP of 396, ranked 11th. Slugging percentage, 718, ranks third. And then OPS of 1,113. Over 1 OPS and is ranked 5th since the All-Star break. Michael Harris has been on a tear. I'm going to continue taking him on a tear, and it's the Braves money night. Now, this is going to be a high-scoring game. I also like the over in this game if you really like that one as well. I think Edward Cabrera, even though he is the better pitcher in this, I think Spencer Strider is going to get shelled. I think Cabrera is going to get shelled. I feel like this is going to be a high-scoring game. I think the line's at 9.5. Don't quote me if somebody wants to look that up. But I think double-digit runs are going to get scored down in Miami tonight. And I think Michael Harris does a bunch of damage. Give me 2+ hits, runs, RBIs for Harris in that Braves money line. I like Sanchez, 6+ Ks. This is 2 straight Philly starters that have gone for double-digit Ks. So I'm going to just keep feeding that and go Sanchez 6+ and a Phillies money line at +162. And then it's Scooball day. Let me get Scooball at A+ in the Tigers money line as well to finish out the performance doubles. I need not say more about the Scooball and the Tigers. Other action, I am taking the Tampa Bay Rays money line, and this is courtesy of Taylor Mathis. Thank you, with her whiteboard, whatever the heck she wants to call, whiteboard win with Teacher Tay. It's mainly because the Guardians have lost 5 straight, and they are not scoring runs. So we're feeling like the Rays can get the job done today. That's the reason why we're taking the Tampa Bay Rays on the money line. I am taking Bryce Harper. This is the 3rd leg of the Martingale. Thankfully, it's at plus 350, so I do not have to take it for 3 units, as 2 units will cover my losses for the first 2. So let me get Bryce Harper to hit a dinger tonight. I'm taking a first place dominance bet today. So this is Phillies money line, Blue Jays money line, Brewers money line, Padres money line, and Tigers money line.
Oh.
All of the first place teams that are playing today, as the Astros are not playing today, all of them for plus 1266, as we call it, the first place dominance parlay today. And then I've got a hits, runs, RBI parlay as well that I use that DraftKings boost on. I got Judge for 3+, Henderson, Turner, Pham, Witt Jr., and Pasquantino all for 2+, getting it at plus 3012. So those are my plays for the day. All 8 of them. Hopefully we hit some, and that way we can move to the better side of the line. Otherwise,
my goodness,
we are going for. I'm going for broke, man. I'm going for broke. We're going to find out if I'm going to be captain under units at the end of the day, or if I'm going to be on the left side. That's what we're hoping for, is the left side. But hey, what are you going to do? That is the tabletop from the PD King. Let's go ahead and fire off to the next one, and it is the Duke of Slips. Duke, what you got for us today, man?
Yeah, all right. I'm going to start from the bottom up on the left side. Eduardo Rodriguez, excuse me, to allow 6+ hit. Oh, you don't have that. I put that live.
Nope. Okay. Well, here, let's do this so I can fix yours. Let's do this. I will skip over your tabletop, so that way I can fix it while we're doing it. Let's just go ahead straight to Parlay Guy. Parlay Guy, what do you got?
All right, first we'll do the strikeout parlay for today. I've got Chris Sanchez, 6+ strikeouts. He said this in 7 of his last 8 games. I think he keeps rolling. Brandon Woodruff, 5+ strikeouts. He's hit this in 7 of his last 8. He already faced them earlier this year, struck them out 5 times. And his only miss in the last 8 was 4 strikeouts. And Arizona normally only strikes out around 20% of the time. Over the last 3 games, they've struck out 32.1% of the time. Jacob deGrom, 5+ strikeouts. He's hit this in 12 straight. And then lastly, Tariq Skubal, 8+ strikeouts. He's only 4 of his last 7, but he did face this team on 624 and struck them out 8 times. The Athletics are 19th in strikeouts at 22.6% rate. But over the last 3 games, they've gone 29.2% of the time. And I got this at plus 251. Then the bet of the day is Spencer Strider under 16.5. It was minus 110. I got a 10% boost, so I took it to minus 101. He has not hit this in 5 straight starts, and he's only hit this in 7 out of 17 starts for the year. So even when he was good, it was early, and he has not done this very much lately. And as PD King said, I do think that this is going to be a high-scoring game. I think that he gets shelled. I think that he gets run probably in the 4th inning. And I feel really good about the under on this. And on top of it, what I've learned is with him, when I bet on him, he fails me. When I bet against him, he does great. So maybe it helps the Braves win, and if I lose. So, it's a win-win for me today. So I'm going to go with it and then just hope that I win the money, because the Braves winning does nothing for anyone.
Under 16.5, you got 101, even with a boost.
Yeah, because it was minus 110, and then the boost is only 10% on minus 110, which makes it minus 101.
Wow. All right. I'm with it. We need the sympathy today. We need the sympathy.
But the funny thing is the over was a bigger favorite because it was minus 130 for the over.
Oh, wow. Unreal.
I am not seeing your added bet.
I put it on there.
All right, guys, I'm going to head out.
Yeah, all right, man.
See y'all later.
Absolutely, brother. Later.
Thanks,
Later, we'll just do this. Let me remove. We will.
I see it right now.
It's probably because I have the old slip. So give me 1 second.
No, I'm on your new one.
No. What I'm saying is if I was already in it and I already had the slideshow up, it won't update with what you've updated. So
okay.
That's the reason why. So let me go ahead and do this, and then we do this.
Bet on the bottom.
Yeah, you're good. We'll do this here. Doop, boop, 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 boop. There we go. There it is.
There we go. All right. Well, like I said, I'll start with Eduardo Rodriguez to give up 6+ hits. 5-7 on the year, 5.40 ERA. He's allowed 5 hits in fewer than 6 innings. In his last start, he allowed 5 hits in fewer than 6 innings. He's averaging about 1 hit per inning. And because of the Diamondbacks, their bullpen is stretched out. They've had 11 innings pitched in the bullpen for the last 2 games. They might ask him to go a little bit more. It's a different type of bet, but I felt like minus 110. Why not? Let's have some fun. Try and get a win. Next is the mixed bag parlay that you see there. Let me try and find this and the stats. Yep. So it is Scooble, right? Let me make sure. Yep, Scooble 8Ks. Obviously this didn't hit recently, but versus the Athletics in 9 career starts, 51 innings pitched, 65 Ks. That's an 11.47 K through 9. This season, obviously, he is 200 strikeouts, 11.3 K through 9. His last start versus Oakland in June 24th, 8 Ks through 6. I just think it's 7 is a little bit sweeter, but 8 is the one where you get the juice. Next we have DeGrom at 6 plus? Yes, 6 plus Ks for DeGrom. He's 10-5 on the year, looking like the DeGrom that we know and love. 148 Ks on the year, 9.5 K through 9. Versus the Angels this year, 5 Ks in 5 innings pitched. But the Angels, as we know, are one of the worst teams when it comes to strikeouts. Next, I have. Just want to make sure I have this right. Bo Bichette to get a hit. Yep. I mean, he leaves the majors in hits. If you didn't know that. So that's that. 164 hits. Trey Turner 160 is right behind him. And right behind Trey Turner is Bobby Witt at 151. So we have a little bit of a race for hit leaders. I just think that he's 6 hits in his last 2 games, 3 plus hits in 3 of his last 4. Bo Bichette to get a hit just seems likely, very likely. Next we have Lindor, 2 plus total bases. I know this is against your Phillies, CJ, but he's been on a tear, man. Against Sanchez, he's 5 for 11, 1 RBI. No extra base hits, but 5 hits for 11, 571 OBP. Lindor has 7 multi-hit games in August. I mean, he's just on a tear. So give me 2 plus total bases. I need 2 hits. I need 2 singles or 1 double, and we hit this. And then Juan Soto, I know again against your Phillies. I apologize, and I love Sanchez. I bet him to win Cy Young, but Juan Soto also been on a tear versus Phillies this year. 4 for 9 with 2 home runs. He just on a tear. 280, 400 OBP, 580 slugging, 5 home runs and 8 RBIs in 50 at bats in August. I think this one is probably the safest leg of the entire parlay, and I got that at, as you can see, 621. The next one, the 2 plus total base parlay, I got at 993, and that is what I'm going to talk to you about right now, really quick. Roman Anthony versus Sagano. Sagano has not been good since June, July. His ERA 4.13. Elevated long ball risk. I just like this for Roman Anthony, who's been hitting very, very well. Juan Soto versus Sanchez, we already talked about, and then Corbin Carroll versus Brandon Woodruff. Another tough matchup, but Carroll's 2 for 5 lifetime against Woodruff with a triple. And I just feel like this is a single to double type thing. Gets on base, scores a run. It feels good to me, so that's why I made this bet. And then last but not least, the Cardinals bet that I'm gonna do every day, at least until the end of August. Let me find this. I'm sorry. Here it is. All right. So we have Alec Burleson. Talked about him yesterday. Got a hit. He's just been multiple multi-hit games in August. 318 average over his last 5 games. Contreras, even though he let me down last night, 7 for 18 with home runs in back-to-back games, except yesterday. 68 RBIs in 118 games, 31 RBIs at home. He has a 274 average against righties. Pajes, that's one of Rob the Parlay guys. 15 hits in 36 at bats over 11 games in August. He doesn't always play, but he's in the lineup tonight. Sagasi, 300 average, 15 for 50 in August. He doesn't, again, another guy who doesn't play too much, but he does. And you know what, CJ, I love the guys, no batting gloves. I'll always like the guys with no batting gloves, and that's Sagasi. And then McGreevy, who I think is going to get way over this number, 3+ Ks. He's got a 5.4 K through 9, but he's hit 5 Ks in back-to-back starts. I just think he's ready for the major leagues, and 3 is a low number. Got that at 700. Looking to make my way back from the depths, and I like these 4 bets. And you know what? If I lose all 4 of them, it's just 4 units instead of my usual like 12. So I feel very good about it, and I'm excited for tonight.
Fair enough. Well, let's go ahead and jump back into this action here. Any last calls before I throw up the records that we don't want to see?
Yeah, me and you definitely don't want to see them. I have 1 home run bet I'll just throw out there for the people. I have a couple other bets that I probably could throw out there, but let me just double check really quick.
I've got Bo Bichette to go 2+ hits, runs, RBIs tonight. Bichette has covered this line in 9 straight. During his streak, he's averaging 3.22. He's hit safely in 9 straight games with a batting average of 444 in those 9. One of the best hitters since the All-Star break, 363, and a OPS of 959. And during the month of August, he has a 1.013 OPS. So Bo Bichette to get 2+ hits, runs, RBIs today. That's my bonus bet of the day.
Love that. Yeah, I got 2 of them. I've got a strikeout bet and a home run bet. Skubal, 9+ strikeouts. DeGrom, 8+. Green, 7+. Scherzer, 6+. And Senga, 5+. So a little bit of a ladder there. I got that at plus 1888. Hell of a year. And then the home run bet I have is Judge, Big Dumper, and Ohtani at plus 2056. Just a couple of strikeouts and home runs bets. I mean, they're fun, and you bet responsibly on them, and you never know. So
there you go.
It is what it is. Yeah, I you know what? I've been down very bad, as you know, and I've been reflecting every single morning after being down bad, and I'm back today, man. And I really, even win or lose, I do not see myself crashing out again. It's just it's been a while since I've been this bad on this show. Like we talk about it, and we all have other bets that we hit, and I bet so responsibly that none of this matters. But it's just like I feel so bad when I'm not putting out the bets that hit, and I'm losing all these bets that are losing. Me and you are I mean, combined, 35 units down? Like it's yeah,
38, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, 38. Thank you. Yeah, it's not great. So
it's been a rough month for the show. We need to get out of August is really what needs to happen.
Yeah, and we'll get into September football and everything, and I'm gonna be smarter, and I'm gonna really put thought into what I do more than I usually do, and I'm excited though. I am very excited, and you know what? To be honest with you, man, it does make me feel a little bit better that I have somebody in my corner,
like in the depths with you, in the absolute poop storm that is the right side down here. Yeah, it's been a hard knock life, man.
It's nice
like
to have
Annie's
somebody with
just
me.
speaking with us. Yeah, it's just brutal. I need to get out of the month of August. Apparently, I just need to get out of it.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, that's all we need. We'll get it. But that is it for today. Thank you for joining us here at Just the Bet Slips. Look forward to the draft Thursday night. So we're going to go live with the fantasy football draft. We had a lucky 4 listeners joining us in our league of 10. So we have the six normal mainstays, the parlay guy, Parker, Keldog, Tommy, myself, and Poolside here. And then we selected 4 random winners to get into our league. And so they will be on. We're going to couple. Well, sorry, it's 3 lucky winners. And then we have T-Phrase is jumping back in. So that's the other quote unquote normal guy. As T-Phrase will be a staple come football season for us. So we're looking forward to that. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Just Bet Slips. But yeah, make sure you check out the live Thursday if you want some shenanigans revolving in a fantasy football draft. If you didn't see the fantasy baseball draft, or if you saw the fantasy baseball draft, just expect even more shenanigans with the fantasy football draft. So it'll be a lot of fun. But that's going to wrap it up for today's show. This has been Just the Bet Slips, where we promise you one thing and one thing only, and that is to bring you the hot tips.
The hot tips.
To help your
bet
slips. All right, everybody. Go and responsibly chase the bag and allow us to play you out.
Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah!